to your point, like, you know, we went and covered Dearborn specifically because that was getting a lot of coverage. I don't know how they could assimilate to American culture anymore, if I'm going to be quite honest with you. On the main road, 2 strip clubs, bars, McDonald's, oil change. You go into the hookah place to get dinner at night.
Mixed.
All the TVs, all 45 TVs are playing football.
NFL.
One of these guys, bro, in the Arab guy that we were with, he looks like an Italian dude. You wouldn't even be able to tell the difference. Out of the Sopranos, bro. He goes, you know why we're watching the Bengals? Because the Lions already played. Like, they're just Americans, dude. They're just simple.
We literally
Americans.
had no script, Julian. We just showed up, started filming. All we had set in stone was a meeting with 2 mayors, the mayor of Dearborn and Dearborn Heights, because there used to be one town, and then they broke off. So we met with the mayor of Dearborn Heights and then the mayor of Dearborn. That's all we had in the books. We didn't even know we were going to...
I don't know anything about the mayor of Dearborn Heights. The mayor of Dearborn I don't like.
And what is that? What is that reason for?
That
he was very respectful to us.
I'm sure he was. But like that, Tyler Oliveira and I talked about that. The way that he just dismissed that fucking dude at council and told him he's going to throw a celebration the day that he moves out of town, and he doesn't consider him a part of the town because the guy had a complaint that a dude who was, you know, like sympathizing with terror groups had a road named after him. That's not how you handle things. And perhaps, if I'm going to be fair, maybe he had a bad moment, and so I'm just looking at the one bad moment he had, and maybe he's an okay guy. I don't know. I can't speak to his politics. I can't speak to other things about him. I have to say that. But like, that clip just made my blood boil, because you see something like that and it's like, that's not leadership. That's not someone who's interested in trying to hear other perspectives, regardless of whether he agrees with where they're coming from or not. That's someone who says, this is just how it is. This is what it's going to be, and fuck you. And I don't know. What did you guys take from your meeting with him? I'm sure he was excited to meet with you because there's some similar perspectives and other things.
I mean, it was a short meeting. We went into the office. And there was a pastor there. I think Kevin.
I forget his name, but
great guy. And we just wanted to know, like,
a pastor.
Yeah, we had a pastor.
We had a pastor there from the community, and we were asking, is it really like this? Is it Sharia? I mean, first of all, we didn't see it anywhere. Like, yeah, could you? It's just like if I go to Fort Lee, New Jersey, it's heavily Korean. Palisades Park, Jersey, heavily Korean.
Right.
Canal Street, heavily Chinese, right? But not even to that extent in Dearborn, bro. Like, I felt like in many ways they were more American than even I am as an Albanian American. Like, literally, brother, like, you wouldn't even know, just maybe by looking at them, you'd say, well, I can tell they're not white people, but they were just, bro, they were hanging out, watching sports.
He felt like it was assimilated.
We stopped and asked random people that live there. It's in the documentary, again, The Muslim Invasion of America. It's on YouTube. It's on Sonnyfaz's channel. It's free. Like, do you feel like you're in threat? Do they dominate? Do they treat you differently? Like, not one of them, bro. Not even that old lady that came in cursing at the mayor. She came in the film, and he didn't want that on camera, but we left it in. And she came in, and she's like, was it the South Side?
Yeah.
She's like, the South Side is like shit. Like this. We left it in, bro. We wanted to show the world. This is what we're seeing. It's not what Jake Lang, who we've noticed, microscope on him. Most of the people following him don't really believe in his bullshit. I don't know if they're paid to just stand. They look like toothless fucking crackheads that they basically said, here, we'll give you $20 and a coupon to Sizzler. Just show up for this march tomorrow. It wasn't a lot of people, and it's just being magnified on social media because if you notice, it's always him in the video. It's not really his following. It's him.
And I don't know much about him.
So to me, it looked very staged. It's not the way he's portrayed it at all. And we witnessed this in real time.
Well, that's real quick, Sonny. And then I want you to make the point. But like, that's the other thing. I always have to remind myself, what we see on social media, regardless of what it is or what the context is or where it is always this, like, imagine a zoom map from Earth coming from space, and it just zooms in farther and farther and farther and finds one spot and finds something anecdotal. And it might be like an extreme moment or something like that. But then our human brain, mine included, like, we make it the definition. It's like how...
No context.
That's with social media. We don't have the context of it, you know?
And you know what isn't zoomed in on? Any of the good. Now,
yeah.
What else do we see in Dearborn while we were there before we move on to the Texas segment of the documentary? And it's called The Muslim Invasion of America. For those of you guys that want to watch it and see what
Link
exactly we're talking about.
In description.
To see exactly what we're talking about. So for a little bit of context, right? I'm sick with the flu the first 4 days of filming in Dearborn. We have 5 days booked.
And
thanks to you.
And you had
he gets sick too.
Which is not in the film.
He gets sick too. He's dying as well.
Not in the film.
I'm a little bit worse.
Who does that sound like?
But I'm dying. Okay, so Beck goes out the second to last night and films a little 3-minute segment of the documentary, and then the rest of Dearborn was filmed in one day. So every single place we went to made it into the documentary for the sake of how much footage that we actually ended up getting. Okay, so we're on the way to the mayor's office to have a meeting with him. We stop at Tim Hortons. Let's get a coffee. I'm dying. I need this. We walk in, 2 hijabi women's, and the whole menu's pork. So they're sinning, serving pork, and I'm sinning by showing their sin. For the sake of journalistic integrity, I'm personally sinning, which I have to then repent for showing their sin. Because they didn't the girls that were serving the pork, they didn't magnify to the whole world that they're out there
they didn't
doing
want to
that.
be on camera.
We're the ones that put them on blast.
They don't even
so
know that
I'm
they
going
were
to
on
be
camera.
accountable for God to that. Do you get what I'm saying? You're not supposed to show other people sinning in Islam
the
or
pork.
talk about your own sins, or else it spreads. There's a lot of wisdom behind that. If you sin, you keep it to yourself. You repent to God.
Even the pork.
About even with pork? Well, yeah, they're serving pork, bro. It's forbidden. And, eating pork isn't the biggest sin. If you eat it accidentally, you're not burning in hell. You're actually not even punished for it if you didn't know.
And we don't explode like it's kryptonite.
But this is just what we're seeing. We did this for the sake of journalistic integrity, so people can see what's really happening. Okay? We interviewed the mayor of Dearborn Heights. He talks about how a local Muslim man, not a Christian, donates $10,000 so they can have a Christmas tree in their town hall because the other tree was stuck at the port in New York.
So he paid for one to be permanently planted there, so it's always there every year. no
Once
matter what.
again,
That's awesome.
a Muslim man, he's sinning.
He is sitting.
He's sinning by buying that tree to make
That's a sin?
Yeah.
Yes, because the Christmas, its origins are pagan.
Yeah.
Nordic.
Look, this is why there's
where I think things need to transcend religion. That's a nice thing he did for someone else to respect their point of view. That shouldn't be a fucking
I
sin.
agree, but I'm saying like,
Definitely
bro,
the American
Islam,
thing to
the
do.
red lines, there's strict red lines, and this is why the faith is still
Yeah, that's why I'm not into the red lines,
I get
certain
that.
things.
fair enough. And we could talk about that later, about the wisdom behind why these red lines are so strict and we don't deviate off of the path, because you've seen when other people do that, you don't
Next
even
thing you know,
recognize
you have a peach in your butt, bro.
getting married
Strong
in
red
a
line,
holy
bro.
building with rainbows on it. It leads. The devil doesn't work by taking you from, jazz
to
music to
100.
sexy red. It's a little bit over
yeah,
time.
you're right about that.
Methodical.
Absolutely.
You get what I'm saying?
Boiling frog syndrome.
Absolutely.
So
Yes.
overall, bro, Dearborn, guys watching football, people eating normal people food, all the normal businesses, hijabi women serving pork, Muslim man donates $10,000 for a Christmas tree to make them happy. A Christian didn't want to do it. Why didn't a Christian step up and say, I want to do this for my community? It was a Muslim man that did it. And these stories don't get as much attention as the little ones.
Yeah, because they're positive.
Yeah.
People, it bleeds, it leads. That's fair.